Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Lakers Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. Did not believe I would be making this video with a smile, but yes, Lakers get the win over the New Orleans Pelicans. Don't know how, but we're going to talk about it. 114 to 110. Good to be back in the saddle. Been busy all day with like Thanksgiving shopping and stuff like that, and got home late, caught the game. Crazy game. We pull it out and we get the victory to move to 16-2 on the season. Players of importance in this game: Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Dwight Howard in the middle, and Caruso. Let's talk about it. So right off the bat, this was a big game for Anthony Davis. His first game back in New Orleans. Everybody was making a big deal about it. ESPN. I didn't even think anything of it. This story of AD leaving New Orleans was so drawn out. They even had 6 months to kind of boo him and kind of feel he was leaving and all that stuff. And long story short, I didn't even think anything of it, but everybody was making a big deal about it. So this was Anthony Davis's return, quote unquote. And for what it's worth, I think that basically dictated how the game would be played. And it really, I think, hurt the Lakers' overall flow of the game. Like their offensive flow was not there. From the jump, we were going inside to Anthony Davis, and right off the bat, he was more aggressive than he was in any game this season. He ended up taking 30 shots, 15 of 30, 41 points, 9 rebounds, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. This was his game. All in all, he played big. He put up big numbers, and we won the game. But there was a minute, or there was like 3.5 quarters where we're thinking, okay, AD's going to go for 50. We're feeding him way too much. Coming down and feeding him and letting him go to work. We're feeding him way too much. And everybody else was sort of out of flow, kind of standing around and just watching, which not only hurt our offense, but also hurt our defense. We just wasn't in sync throughout this entire game. Anthony Davis was definitely aggressive and getting his, but LeBron James wasn't aggressive early, but he did end up with 29 and 11 assists. Nobody down the road was doing anything the first 3 quarters. And we're all on Twitter saying, okay, Anthony Davis is going to go for 50 and we're going to lose this game. That's kind of like how it felt. We're out of sync. We weren't playing defense. We gave up too many points in the first quarter, second half, or second quarter, third quarter. I think we were down by like 15 at some point late in the game. The biggest deficit that we've been down all season to anybody late in the game. But as always, this team is resilient. This team is a veteran team. Frank Vogel seems to make the right moves, seems to keep the right people in there. When you don't think it's going to go well, somebody steps up, and that player actually happened to be Kyle Kuzma. Like the game was kind of just not going anywhere. I'll say this: Dwight Howard gave us some big muscle in the game and stuff like that. Although while he was in there, we're still down by 12 points, but he put up 9 points and 7 boards and was really doing his thing in the middle. But the game was still around 10, 12 point deficit going through into the late third quarter. And then Kyle Kuzma steps up. I mean, it was like clockwork. I'm looking at the game and we're down like by 13 or something like that. And Kyle Kuzma is like running into people. He just looks lost out there. He passes the ball and he moves fast. And I'm like, I'm like, Kyle Kuzma is there was like this one play, Rondo made a bad pass. Yes, he did make a bad pass. And Kyle Kuzma like ran into somebody or fumbled it or whatever. And they were just out of sync. And I was like, Kyle Kuzma is a mess. And I'm not kidding. Like 3 seconds after that, Kyle Kuzma starts going off. Like he just starts taking over. Late third and fourth, goes 4 for 4 from 3, ends up with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. What can I say? It's almost like watching Kyle Kuzma. Like I was like, I can't trust him. But then he helped us and he pulled out and he pulled this one out for us and he stepped up big for us. So what can you say? Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. It was like one of those situations where I even posted a meme, like, you know, he's checking in for LeBron James, like, uh-oh, like, let's just pray he doesn't screw up. And then he hits a big shot. So shout out to Kyle Kuzma, man. As much as I talk about him, he stepped up big for us this game and helped us win this game. LeBron James, I mean, what can we say? 29 points, 11 assists. Didn't do much the first 3 quarters. You know, he didn't get a lot of foul calls. Was 7-11 from the free throw line. But late, again, took over, made amazing decisions. He did have a crucial turnover late that almost cost us the game, but hit some huge shots. You know, kind of walked, what's his name, to sleep. What's his name, that rookie for Hayes? Yeah, he walked him to sleep, kind of put his head down and hit that step back 3. And to put us up by, I think, 4 points or 5 points, something like that. It was huge. So LeBron James, 29 points, 11 assists. I mean, he's our MVP. What can you say? Lastly, I want to say this. Caruso only had 2 points, but check this stat. This was the most of any body on the team in terms of the plus minus stat. Caruso was plus 23 on the floor. He played 25 minutes, only took 1 shot, made that shot, was 1 for 1, but played huge for us. I mean, huge down the stretch. I mean, a guy that you can count on, the guy that made 1 crucial play. It was like we're down 1 or something. We miss a shot and he tips the ball, or he jabs at the ball and the ball goes out on what's his name's finger or something like that. And he tells everybody, you know, run the replay. They did, and they reversed the call, and that was such a huge turning point in that game. I think right after that, LeBron James came down and hit a layup to put us up by 3. That was huge. So what it's worth, Caruso, man, you get a small game ball. I'll give the game ball. Obviously, the game ball in this game goes to Anthony Davis, but I'm going to give a huge shout out to Kyle Kuzma for actually sparking us, because we were dead in the water until we were literally dead in the water, down by 10 points, and Kuzma hits a couple of shots. He hit a jumper, I think a mid-range, or a 3-pointer. Then he came back to mid-range and hit another 3, or something like that, and basically just sparked us and gave us entirely new life in this game. Everybody else, for the most part, JaVale, Danny Green, KCP, Rondo, you know, Troy Daniels, they weren't really noticeable in this game. They played their role, but the overall, the entire team was kind of like, up until, you know, late 3rd quarter, 4th quarter. But to be honest with you, AD carried us. This was his homecoming game. LeBron James stepped up and played MVP ball late, and Kyle Kuzma basically saved us when we were dead in the water. And Caruso was there to play high IQ basketball on the defensive end and really helped us secure this win. An amazing team comeback win, down by 15 for the most part. Most of this game, I thought this game was going to, you know, everybody, we're all on Twitter, we're saying, please play defense. Let's play defense. Let's stop Drew Holiday. And everybody's tweeting me, you know, we're going to play some defense probably like in the 4th quarter. Like we're used to this. Like this is like a common thing now. And I don't like it, but I do like us winning. And I can't argue with the fact that we have a veteran team and we come back and we win these games. So, I mean, it feels good. So Lakers go home. We play Friday. Yeah, so the Lakers fly back home tonight, have turkey dinner with the family tomorrow, Thanksgiving. Then we come back and we go to Staples and play the Wizards on Friday. So basically, we got a turkey dinner on Thursday and we got a light chicken dinner on Friday. Let's get it. Anyway, that's all I got for this game. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Thanks for commenting and liking, subscribing. As always, remember, want to buy some fresh Lakers gear? Check out the site, fanatics.com. Link is in the description. Buy you a few things. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. Holla at you guys. I'll catch you guys probably not tomorrow, but I'll be busy with Thanksgiving. I wish everybody a blessed and happy and joyful Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you guys on Friday, definitely. All right, stay up. Be good. Peace.